You have the world at your fingertips. Every answer, every fact, every solution. But do you actually know anything? We live in the age of the digital mirage. We've confused having access to answers with actually possessing knowledge. True mastery requires cognitive friction. It requires the struggle of internalizing information until it becomes part of your soul. But convenience has eliminated friction, and in doing so, it has quietly begun the systematic death of human competence. Why modern comfort is a silent trap, and how you can escape it. Chapter 1. The illusion of mastery. We think we're smarter because our tools are. We're wrong. When you ask an AI to solve a problem, you haven't solved it. You've outsourced the thinking. Your brain is a muscle. If you don't use it to navigate complexity, it withers. You become a passenger in your own mind. The Google effect means we no longer remember facts, only where to find them. But what happens when the connection breaks? We have a mile-wide understanding that is only an inch deep. We can talk about everything, but we can build nothing. It's a feedback loop of mediocrity. The easier it is to find the answer, the less we value the search. And the search is where the learning happens. A master uses a tool to amplify their skill. A novice uses a tool to hide their lack of it. Which one are you? Historical mastery was forged in the absence of shortcuts. The hard way was the only way, and it was better. Today, we are drowning in information, but starving for wisdom. We are overstimulated and undereducated. We've optimized for ease, forgetting that ease is the enemy of growth. We are trapped in a cage of our own convenience, which brings us to Chapter 2, the comfort paradox. The safer we get, the weaker we become. Biologically, we are wired for resistance. Our ancestors survived because they were forced to adapt to a world that didn't care about their comfort. Muscles only grow when they are torn. Intelligence only sharpens when it faces a problem it can't immediately solve. But now, we have eliminated almost every physical and mental hurdle. We live in a world of hyper-convenience that asks nothing of us. The result is a crisis of soft competence. We are fragile. We break when the internet goes down or the instructions aren't clear. Society is systematically breeding out the very traits that made us the dominant species: resilience, grit, and self-reliance. Our minds have become sedentary. We've traded our capability for a comfortable seat on the sidelines of history. We are effectively pausing our own evolution. We have stopped biological adaptation because we have outsourced our survival to algorithms. Strength is not an accident, it's a response. Without the weight, the muscle doesn't know it needs to be strong. You can choose the hard work of building yourself, or the hard reality of being useless when the world demands competence. Chapter 3. The superficial economy, where looking the part is more valuable than being the part. We live in a world that rewards metrics, not mastery. Social media clout, inflated titles, and aesthetic tracking have replaced raw capability. If you can look competent on a screen, the world believes you are. But looking like a leader is not the same as leading. Fake competence works in the short term. It gets you the likes, the followers, and the entry-level job. But it's a house of cards. Under real-world pressure, the superficial collapses. When the stakes are high, you can't fake it till you make it. You either can or you can't. True capability is unshakable. It doesn't care about your follower count. It's the skill that remains when the lights go out. Stop optimizing for the algorithm and start optimizing for the truth. The world has enough actors. It needs operators. The superficial economy is a bubble, and it's starting to burst. When it does, only the competent will survive the fallout. Efficiency is the goal of a machine, not a human. A machine that is 100% efficient does not learn. It only repeats. Don't be a machine. We've traded depth for reach. We've traded skill for scale. It's time to trade back before we lose the ability to do anything of value. Finally, Chapter 4, the blueprint for the top 1%. This is your tactical guide to standing out in a soft world. First, deliberately seek out hard tasks. Do things that make you want to quit. That's where the competition disappears. Most people take the path of least resistance. If you take the hardest path, you'll find it surprisingly empty at the top. Second, master the rare skill of deep, undistracted focus. In a world of 8-second attention spans, the person who can focus for 4 hours is a god. Silence the noise. Kill the notifications. Your attention is the most valuable currency you have. Stop spending it on garbage. Third, measure your success by what you can build when the internet is turned off. If your value disappears without a Wi-Fi connection, you have no value. Create something tangible. Solve a problem that exists in the physical world. Be someone who can actually do things. The top 1% are not the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to let comfort make them obsolete. They are the ones who stayed competent. Modern comfort is a silent trap. It feels good while it kills your potential. Wake up, seek the friction, become unshakable. Grit is the compound interest of the soul. Every hard task you finish is a deposit into a bank of unshakable competence. The death of competence is happening all around you. You can join the funeral, or you can start the resurrection. Choose wisely. Your future depends on your ability to do what others find too hard. The trap is silent, but the escape is loud. It's found in the effort, the focus, and the refusal to be comfortable. Choose mastery.